Hello and welcome, everyone. This is my new series on how to upgrade your English level or get a high score on the PTE or the IELTS tests. So let's start. First of all, I want you to look with me on those questions I'm about to share with you now. So read those questions and take a screenshot, please. Okay, very good. Now we're going to watch a video. And I want you to answer those questions while watching. Ready all? Can you see the screen? Very good. Let's hit it.
Okay, girls. Your next assignment, write a paper on The Lie by Kurt Vonnegut. I expect you all did the reading. Hand down, Connie, it was a rhetorical question. It's AP Literature. Now, who can tell me what Kurt Vonnegut's The Lie was all about?
Can I raise my hand now, or is that also a rhetorical question?
Amy.
It's a book about the American dream.
Oh, really? You have to go deeper, Amy. Bethany, what are your thoughts?
It's a short story about a boy whose family donates money to a private school much like ours. But the school doesn't accept the boy because his test scores aren't good enough, even though his family had gone to the school for generations. It's completely unfair.
Good. Bethany, you have hit on the topic of this assignment. Continue, Bethany.
Most of us in this room would agree that private schools are private for a reason. If you can't afford it, you shouldn't have the right to a better education.
That is a very strong point of view. Essays are due on Monday. They account for 1/3 of your final grade, and I am expecting nothing short of your very best.
Okay, that was it. So let's answer those questions we had before. So did you answer them? Great. So the subject they are studying, perfect. It's English. Okay. And what about the second question? Yeah, they didn't all read the story. They didn't prepare it as well. Very good, all. So let's hit the next slide. So what do you think about those sentences structure? Yes, okay. Those sentences are built in the past or the present or the future. Okay, the first sentence is present sentence. Okay. And the second one? So, yes. Okay, very good. If you got them all right, then you're perfect. So let's hit to the next slide. So as we had before, this is the basic English. Okay, so examiners are looking at your work according to a certain criteria. That means they have like some sentences, they have to look on certain things. If they found them, then you're getting a high score. Okay, so now let's look for the first thing, or in my opinion, the important thing to get a high score. Okay, so in English, we have like types of sentences according to the structure of the sentence. As you said before, or as you saw before, on those sentences that we had seen, there are 4 types of the sentences. So, which type could you remember? Or have you learned before the types of sentences? Do you know the types of the sentences? Okay, very good. Let's start together. Okay. This is a simple sentence. We have the first type, which is the basic English sentence. And then we have the compound sentence, the complex sentence, and the compound complex sentence. Okay, the first sentence or the first simple sentence, it's the basic of English. It contains one action or it gives one idea. It has a subject, a verb, and an object. So this is an example. As you can see, then we have the compound sentence. The compound sentence contains 2 sentences combined together or linked together with and, but, or then. Okay, so whenever you get 2 sentences or 2 actions happening, combined together with but, and, or then, this is a compound sentence. And this is an example for it. And remember, before and, but, and then we put a comma. Now for the complex sentence, it's a little bit complex from its name. It's, in my opinion, it's a little bit hard and it gives the tester a good idea about your English. If you're intermediate or above intermediate, if you use the if conditions, if you use clause like because, if, and those things, or if you used who, which, whose. In my opinion, to make it simple, complex sentence need an explanation. So you have a sentence with an action or a verb or whatever, an idea. And the second sentence is like an explanation for this sentence, for the first one. Like, for example, I broke my arm because I was reckless. Or I broke the glass because it fell from my hand. So I use the word because. Okay, very good. So the other kind, which is the last one, those are an examples for it, and the other words we can use as to explain the first action. The compound complex sentence is a combination of those 3 kinds. It's like you're giving me 3 sentences, you link them together to give a story types of a paragraph or something. So the compound complex sentence, we use the first one, I broke my hand. This is one action, but it feels good. So I use the second one, the compound sentence, because I'm getting a day off. So I use the third complex sentence. So you can see the storytelling here. I broke my hand, but I feel good. I should feel bad about it, but I feel good. Why do I feel good? Because I am taking the day off. Okay, can you see the trick here? Very good. Now, this is an example of it. It's not that hard, right? Very good. Okay. You got this, girl. Very good. Now, you have like to remind yourself and to memorize those types. Whenever you get a writing assignment or a speaking task, you have to use the 3 kinds. Okay? If you use the compound complex sentence, that means that you're a high level. You know how to be coherent with your storytelling. Like, you're giving me a story that is staged. First, I did this. Second, I did this. Third, I did this. This is what I mean by coherent. Okay? So, if you use the 3 types together, that's good. But the tester, when they see the sentence, the 3 types combined together, they will think, all right, this person is a high level English. But this is one type. I have to see your range and variety of using the sentences. Don't begin always with although, otherwise, because, as, and so on. Don't do that. You can use those in the paragraph or in the beginning of the body paragraph. We're going to talk about this later on, but for now, I want you to practice with me the next task. So, can you see here those sentences? The 4 sentences? Okay, very good. I have highlighted the sentences and the conjunctions or the linking words. Okay, take a screenshot. Now, you have 2 columns. I want you to match each column with the other. You have 1 minute. Okay, good job. The one who first done it. Good job. Okay, now. Perfect. So let's see the answers. Or shall we do it together? Okay, first we're going to do it together and then I will show you the answers. So for the first one, did I use any linking words here? Did I use like, yes, I used and. I used this word. Let me just give you this one. Just a second. Okay, now I use this word. This is a linking word. Perfect. So, what kind of sentence this is? Yes, it's a compound sentence because I used and we agreed that and, but, then are compound sentence, are used for a compound sentence. Perfect. So the second one, did I use any linking word? Yes, I used the word because. Very good. This word is Yes, a complex sentence. So we agreed that although, because, any other kind of those words that gives the meaning or the reason for the action is a complex sentence. So what about number 3? Did you get it? Yes, this is the easiest one. It's a simple sentence because it contains only one action, or it gives me one idea. Very good. And the 4th, yes, a compound complex sentence. Why? I used when I fell off my bike. The next sentence will be, I went to the hospital because I broke my arm. So when I fell off my bike, I went to the hospital. So I use the linking word like when. It gives me and, like the meaning of and. Like I fell off my bike and I went to the hospital. Because I broke my arm. This means that this is the 3 types of sentence in one sentence. So this is the compound complex sentence. Very good, all. That was our lesson for today. But I want you to keep on practicing. Find out more about the linking words like but, and, then, when. Those kind of words are linking words. And then find out about the conjunctions words, which is like because, although, otherwise, so, as. I want you to memorize those words, find out more about them, and you are all done. You can write simply. See you next session. Bye-bye.